Hi everybody, I'm on my journey of my fabulous to 50, and last week I had my Botox treatments, and today I'm actually having one of my first skin peels. And the reason for this is wanting to make sure that I have the most glowing, beautiful skin by the time I'm 50 in 6 months' time. So what we're doing now is we're busy applying the peel, and you can see sort of these strokes that Carmen's busy doing, and she's going to cover my whole face in this peel, and I can already feel a little bit of a tingle, but it's actually very comfortable for the moment. And you can see close up there how the peel is going. It's a very thin layer. Now it's very important for us to make sure that when we look after our skin, because to me what makes someone look more youthful is actually them having a beautiful skin. You can have a wrinkle, you can have a line, you can have a fold, even a little bit of sagging, but when our skin looks tired, I believe that we all look tired, and that's why this to me is even more important than any other treatment when you're getting ready for some big event like a 50th, or whether it's a wedding, or whether it's some big birthday that you're having. To me, peels are probably the start when you're starting on this journey, and then from there we can obviously progress to more intensive skin treatments. So this is sort of the intro into getting my skin looking beautiful for my 50th. I'm going to ask Carmen a few questions on sort of what she's doing on me. Carmen, what peel did we actually do here?
So today for Dr. Wilkinson we're doing the Matri-Skin Osmo Peel. Matri-Skin Osmo Peel is a 20% glycolic fruit acid peel. After that we'll be applying a hydrating serum to give her skin a lot of moisture and hydration.
Fantastic. Carmen, now tell me, how long is my skin going to be red for? How long is it going to take before I look okay to see patients again?
So with a fruit acid peel, you don't really expect any downtime. The only thing that you might feel after the treatment is that your skin could feel slightly dry for 1 or 2 days afterwards. The nice thing is that there is no redness. There's nothing that we call downtime. After about a week after the treatment, that's when you can expect the best results. So that's when your skin's really going to look great and glowing and radiant.
And Carmen, I know there's lots of peels out there, and how do we decide what peel to use? But so this specific peel, what exactly is in this peel?
So this peel is a glycolic fruit acid peel, which is kind of like a general fruit acid. It's a lovely starter peel, so most people would be able to start with this type of peel, and from there you can kind of progress and maybe do something deeper like a TCA peel, where you would actually get a visible flaking after that treatment.
Fantastic, Colin. I can actually see, wow, we're getting some questions from some of our people who are watching us. So I'm also going to try and look at some of these questions, and we can maybe try and answer them. So if you have any questions and you may be thinking of having a peel, and you may want to ask us about things that we can expect or why one should do peels. So I'm just seeing one question now: how long does the treatment take? So how long do I need to schedule in my day to come and have a peel?
So with fruit acid peels, we usually refer to them as your lunchtime peel, which means it's something that you can just do quickly in the middle of the day. You really only need about 30 minutes in total for this treatment.
Great. Now, Carmen, the fact that I must say, it's light, it's really very comfortable. How many of these peels would I need? Because I'm turning 50, as we said before, in about 6 months' time. So how often would I have a peel like this?
So there's 2 different ways that we can approach the treatment. The first way is we could look at it more as like an intense type of treatment, which means you could do up to 6 treatments at 1 to 2 week intervals, and that's really going to give your skin a nice boost. That's where your skin's going to look lovely and radiant, and you're not going to look like you're turning 50. The other way that we could look at it is more if you were just trying to do like a general sort of maintenance, or maybe you're combining it with other types of treatments, then you could look at doing a session every 4 to 6 weeks as a maintenance.
Okay, so as I understand it, so that's what I also like. I think often a mixture of treatments are probably the right thing when we're looking at getting a beautiful skin. So we want to exfoliate our skins, and it's taking off all those horrible dead layers. And I'm sure, as you find, as we age, we get these dead layers. And this is basically what this is going to do. This dead layer is going to be coming off my face, and my skin's going to look all glowing. And then we need to induce our collagen, and that's where other treatments like the dermapen come in, which I'm also going to be including in my treatment. So for me, it's probably going to be where I am going to have peels, and I have a bit of dermapen, and the combination is hopefully going to give me a better result than just having a simple peel. And again, I'm not commenting, I must say, this is probably one of the most comfortable peels I've ever had. I'm still not going crazy. And often you have these peels, you feel stingy and you want to really jump up and run away. But this is feeling very comfortable. How many minutes have we done so far?
So we're actually going to start to neutralize soon. The peel's been on for about 6 minutes. I'm going to prepare the neutralizer, and then we're going to start to take it off.
Okay. So, as you can see, I've got the peel on. It's going a little bit red. You can see sort of how my skin's looking a little bit red, a little bit irritated. And now, oh, that feels very nice and soothing. Now I've got it, Carmen's busy taking the peel off now with a nice cold swab. And there you can now see actually my skin's looking a bit pink.
Nice and pink and flushed.
Carmen, can I wear makeup after this?
Yeah, so with your fruit acid peel, it's absolutely fine to apply makeup immediately after the treatment. That's another reason we refer to it as a lunchtime peel. You can just do it in your lunch break and then apply your makeup and go back to work, and nobody will even know that you've done anything.
Okay. And I know a lot of people in Cape Town still go into the sun, but luckily we're going into winter now, so best time I suppose is to peel now. That's what I always advise my patients. Can one still go into the sun now? Or?
So you should always be careful, because with a fruit acid peel you are removing dead skin cells off the surface of the skin, so you're going to have new skin cells, and you don't really want to expose those new skin cells to the sun. It's not to say you need to hide indoors, you just need to be diligent. Apply your sunscreen in the morning. If you know you are going to be outdoors, take it with so you can reapply throughout the day.
Okay, so you can actually see my skin's already looking quite glowy. Hey? Looks really nice. So you can see there's a bit of glow. Now, I'm actually just analysing my skin as I'm lying here, and I definitely have a little bit of pigmentation that hopefully over the next few months we're going to actually help to disappear. There's a few little spots, a few little irregularities, and so I'm actually quite excited about getting my skin into the perfect condition for my 50th. 6 months to go. So now what, we're going to just calm my skin?
So now we're applying a hydrating serum. This specific hydrating serum has got an ingredient called PHAs in it, and PHAs actually absorb water from the atmosphere throughout the day, so it keeps your skin really nice and plump and hydrated and gives your skin that immediate glow after the treatment.
Fantastic. Oh, that feels nice. Smells nice.
Smells
as well.
amazing.
That's great. So I could go out tonight.
You could go out tonight.
Okay. If there's any other questions, I can see we've got a few people watching us now, and really if there's anything you need to ask about chemical peels, skin treatments, like to ask Carmen, or if you want to ask me, then feel free to ask. And Carmen, what would you suggest with this specific peel that we're doing? Skin-wise, what product should I use, or can one actually just continue with whatever you've been using before?
So obviously we like to use medical grade ingredients, so we would suggest products that do have those types of ingredients in them. If you are using that at home, which I know you are, then you can continue with that. If there is somebody that isn't using that, then we would do like a recommendation for them and just guide them which products are best suited for their skin and what they can continue with at home.
I must say I'm sort of looking at you now on my video, and you've also got a lovely skin, so you obviously have your peels as well,
I love
which
my
I think
peels.
is great. Ooh, now I'm looking really glowy. Hey?
Beautiful and glowy. So that's your serum on. What's left now is we're going to apply your moisturizer, and the moisturizer that we're using has actually got an SPF 20 in it.
Fantastic. So, common weight. Someone's asked us a question here. Cost. Should we talk about cost at all? Is this a very expensive peel?
No, so this specific peel that we did now at the moment is not actually an expensive peel at all. This peel is only 595 Rand. If someone is to do a course, earlier we spoke about a course of 6, then if they do book for a course of 6, then they do actually receive a package as well, which is usually about 10% off that price.
Oh, now I can see all that moisture. Nice.
There we go.
Fantastic. That was actually a very easy peel. Okay, so I think basically that's me for the moment. I'm going to say bye, and looking forward to seeing you in another week and to see what my next treatment's going to be. I've got a plan that I'm trying to stick to, and hopefully you'll join me on this journey, and if you have any special celebrations, maybe even try and have a treatment and see if you can also be the best you can be for whatever reason. Bye everyone. Bye.